Folks, it's me, Mr. Munch, and yeah, like I said, I'll be doing these every now and then if an episode piques my interest. And today, Thin Ice of Doctor Who really has, brought that interest back up. Wasn't too fond of last week's episode. It was okay as the series is going so far, but I felt it, fell a bit flat in the middle, and then picked back up. And I certainly didn't like the reset ending, because it's like it wasn't really a reset, it was like a soft reset, and what if those robots go on a rampage again? But anyway, that's enough about the episode. We are on to Thin Ice this time, and we see the TARDIS appear in 1800s London, and the Thames is frozen over, and they're having a frozen Thames Day, which they did used to do back in the day in London. If the Thames froze over nicely, they would have fun and games along on there. So yeah, very nice to see that. What I was a bit upset to see is no Madam Vastra or anything like that. This would have been a brilliant episode to have them in. But still, the episode was really full and a nice episode to go on. I like the way in this episode and in the past 3 episodes now, and it seems to be a building theme, that there is no fooling the Doctor. He knows everything right away this time. There's no him discovering anything. He knows right away. Like with the lights under the ice, he knew, everything was there straight away without even Bill having to say anything, even though we, from her point of view, are only just discovering him, which is nice because that's the way Doctor Who used to be, especially back in the old things. It would take the companion to notice things, and that's where we get the explanation. I like the fact that Bill is so affected by everything as well, because this is someone who has never done anything like this before, and they get so affected by everything that happens to them. It is new, and I'm gonna say it's just all new to them. So she gets happy, sad, angry, all to the right levels that you'd expect for someone who is experiencing all this for the first time. And this is offering up an absolutely fantastic dynamic between the Doctor and her, because the Doctor is so accustomed to danger and death and everything, and in turn that seems to be that Bill is having a really good effect on the Doctor, because he's turning around and realising, okay, maybe it isn't so great to be used to all this, death and destruction happening. It's kind of like reinvigorating him in a way, which is a very good thing. One thing I have noticed up until this episode, the 3rd episode, which, considering by the ending, the preview of the next episode might not ring true for that one. The monsters have actually been a secondary storyline. They don't seem to be the main focus of things. It seems to be very much more character driven now, especially between the Doctor and Bill. They are really trying to build up this camaraderie between them, which is going to be sad now, because they're really ramping this up, and we're getting just 1 season with them. Like I said, but that is so far. The next episode, which I'll get to a bit later, does seem like quite monster orientated though. The monster as well was, despite the monster being like a secondary story act, was a very creative monster. that apparently like been where it was for like quite a while. I'm trying not to like do too many spoilers, but of course this will be like a spoilery review. Yeah. So like I said, and also one thing I've noticed as well. Again, this might ring different for the fourth episode because it does look genuinely scary. The monsters aren't actually monsters. They aren't scary. And in fact, like for the past 3 episodes, the bad guy as such has just been misunderstood. Um, yeah, so, and really, this is just a creature who wants to feed, and I do like the way it used its little like fish dudes to pull him under the water, pull him up through the ice. That was like quite inventive as well. But yeah, like I said, it's just a big creature at the end of the day. It's not a monster. It was misunderstood. It'd been chained there, forced to like make this stuff for the main bad guy in there, who I'll get to soon. What this episode did remind me of as well was one of the Torchwood episodes where they had the giant meat monster, where they were cutting like big slabs of meat off it, selling it. It in a way it was very similar, except this time it wasn't meat; it was the monster's shit. Yeah, I love the way as well the Doctor talked to that guy in the ad and can talk circles around people, and then just as quickly when they go meet the actual the guy who's keeping the monster chained up and using it, punch him in the face when he makes a racist remark about Bill, which was absolutely fantastic. And another thing I've noticed as well with the episodes leading up to and including this one is we as a human race are having to make the choice for the Doctor. He doesn't seem to be doing it himself for the greater good anymore. It is your choice. He's giving you a choice. He gives Bill the choice to, shall we save the monster or shall we kill it? And she opts to save it, which is good. One of the good things about this episode that made me laugh as well is the diving suits. With its gloves and the big heavy metal boots, that kind of gave me a little Mondasian Cybermen, vibe. I know it's not, but it was very, that's what it did to me. So they free the monster, and the main bad guy dies by falling in the ice. The ice effects were a little bit shitty towards the end, but all in all, you gotta give that for a cheaply made TV series. Well, not cheaply made, you know what I mean? Less money to throw around in a big film. So the ending was nice-ish. Good episode. And then once they get back, it's funny because they get back in the TARDIS and come back to the Doctor's, main room in the school, and Nardole comes in with the tea that they were supposed to be having from the end of the first episode, I think it was. I'm not sure. But yeah, the tea that he's supposed to be making for them comes in with that on a tray. And of course he notices that they've been travelling around, and he seems to scold the Doctor over this. I don't know what this promise has been, and I really can't wait to find out what that promise is. But also, I don't know where it is. Nardole seems to be a little bit malevolent now. Am I reading into that too wrong? Am I right? Please let me know. And finally, we see Nardole by the door at the end, and someone starts knocking from the other side. Wonder who that could be. The Master, by any chance? The knocking? the sound of the drums again? Who knows? So yeah, we get the preview for next week, which is the one with that guy out of Pyro in, and it seems like a genuinely spooky, scary house episode. So anyway, as I said, it's been me, Mr. Munch. Not like I said, I'm not going to be doing this all the time, just for episodes that pique my interest so much that I have to talk about it. Thanks to all my subscribers and viewers, and you've been so good to me lately. And I shall see you folks on the next show. And please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. There'll be a food video going up between Saturday and Monday. I shall see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.